The worst tornado outbreak of the 20th century happened on April 3rd and 4th, 1974. There were tornadoes across 14 states in the province of Ontario in Canada. The outbreak lasted about 18 hours. A total of 330 people were killed and 5,480 people were injured. Damage to houses, crops, and other buildings was estimated at $4.5 billion. There were 148 confirmed tornadoes. They ranged in strength from Category F0, with winds of at least 45 miles per hour, all the way up to Category F5, with winds of more than 300 miles per hour. The conditions that led to the outbreak began on the morning of April 3rd. There is an area of low pressure in Kansas. A warm front, including humid air from the Gulf of Mexico, was in place, extending through the lower Ohio River Valley. A cold front was approaching from the north. Intense thunderstorms developed rapidly in the afternoon of April 3rd. Tornadoes began to form. Witnesses reported seeing extremely dark clouds. The first tornadoes were reported around 2 p.m. Central Time on April 3rd in Tennessee and Georgia. Others quickly followed. Around 2:10 p.m., tornadoes were reported in Illinois. At 2:20 p.m., tornadoes touched down in Indiana, and were reported at 3:30 p.m. in Ohio, 3:40 p.m. in Kentucky, and 4:30 p.m. in Alabama. Each of the 148 tornadoes probably formed like this. Warm, moist air quickly rises, meeting colder, drier air. The warm, moist air is lighter than the cold, dry air, so it causes a strong updraft inside the thunderstorm. Different winds within the storm begin spinning the warm air like a top. As an example, this process is like spinning a pencil between your hands with your palms facing opposite each other, moving your hands in opposite directions. Inside the storm, these spinning winds can begin the formation of a tornado. During the afternoon of April 3rd and early morning of April 4th, tornadoes caused damage over 900 square miles in the states of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, New York, and the Canadian province of Ontario. The last tornadoes of the outbreak happened early on the morning of April 4th in North Carolina. Overall, 330 people were killed and 5,484 people were injured. The tornado caused $4.5 billion in damages. Homes, schools, churches, and other structures were destroyed. Entire neighborhoods were swept away. Some cities were completely wiped off the map. Heavy cars and trucks flew through the air and smashed down on roofs. A detailed aerial study was done in the path of the 1974 tornado outbreak. This study provided a lot of information to help meteorologists better understand how tornadoes work. The data also helped meteorologists learn how to better predict tornado intensity and damages. The 1974 outbreak also prompted NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, to expand and improve its weather radio network. The National Weather Service began a program to adopt new technology and improve weather warning lead times and accuracy.